Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is September 17th, 2016. I recently made a big purchase, and I wanted to make a video and share with you guys as to what type of lure I plan on using going into the fall and hopefully beyond. Hopefully I don't lose any of these lures, as some of you can already tell. They're quite expensive. Let's get to it. And this is not an unboxing. As you can see, I've already taken it out of the box. It is not a product review. I just wanted to share with you guys the type of lures I plan on using come fall and hopefully beyond. As you can also see that I've taken some of it out of its package already and placed it in the plastic containers. Let's get to it. So basically, this little plastic container right here, it is a bunch of BBZ1. This little box here I designated to use specifically for saltwater. And that's another thing about me. I fish fresh and saltwater. So I heard some good stuff about these BBZ1 Junior, and these are the 6-inch trout in different patterns, and they're all 2 ounce and above, with the exception of this little guy right here. As you can tell, I gotta get a bigger container, man, because you don't want to mess up the fins or anything. I'm not gonna take it out of the container because they are a hassle to put back. I'll tell you the pattern. This right here is the green mackerel, the sardine, the herring. This is also in the herring color, but in a smaller shad form. And moving on to the big box right here. These guys here I'm going to be using for freshwater. Got them in different patterns also. This is my float. These guys here are basically going to be floating above the water column. These guys here are the slow sink. I got in a wicked perch, a herring, a rainbow trout, and I got a bunch more of the shad form in a wicked perch, a herring, and the killer gill. I believe I have one on back order, and it's supposed to be, I think, also a float. Okay, put that back and move on to the next one. And as for my soft body swim bait, heard some good stuff about the Huddleston, so I figured, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Bought 3 of them. But one of it's on back order, and both of these right here in my hands are a rate of fall 12. I got it in the 6-inch and 12-inch. The 8-inch. This is the one with the exposed hook, and this one here is the weedless. Probably gonna be throwing this around bushes, near weed lines, near bushes, I should say. So I also recently, sometime yesterday, I stumbled on this Savage gear at a local tackle shop, and I figured, you know what? I bought it just to see if there's any difference between this and the Huddleston. You know what? We'll find out tomorrow. Also, did a lot of research and read a lot of review. Some of you guys had mentioned these S-Waves are pretty good, and these are the 168. I got that in the gill pattern and also the rainbow trout, and I figured, they got a lot of good reviews, and I said, what the heck, if they're that good, I'll give it a try. As you can see, most of these are swim bait, and I recently got into swim bait and deep crank bait, and I've been hooked ever since. So this is my big purchase, hopefully for the year. I really don't want to spend any more money on lures, man. I spent way too much money as is already. Picked up a couple of Jackal lures. Picked up 3 of these Gantrel Junior. One of it is on back order. I got this in a spawn gill, and also got this in a scale gill. And seen a lot of good YouTube videos of these guys. A lot of good reviews, and did a lot of research. So can't wait to try these guys out. I also got this. Haven't heard too much about it. I figured, you know what, I'd give it a shot. It's supposed to suspend, and most of my lures here are 2 ounce or more, with the exception of those shad BBZ1 Junior, and then those are 1 ounce. And this here, the color pattern, it's almost a perch. So I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Expensive, but whatever. Go big or go home, right? And I also picked up this Duo Realis. It's in a coconut color or coconut pattern, and it's supposed to be floating. This is 2.5 ounce. And I love throwing heavy lures, man. I love just launching it out there, or parallel to the bank. And yeah, and I am also a shore/bank fisherman, so this is fun. So dying to see if I can get any hits on this tomorrow. And moving on to my deep crankbaits. As you can see, bought quite a bit. I think I got 11 here. Heard some good stuff about the Strike King 6XD, and I hear these guys go really deep. And this lake that I fish at, and it's also one of my favorite lake, and it's pretty deep. So this one here, I guess Strike King claims to be able to hit 19 feet and beyond. Got them in 3 different patterns: sexy shad, gill, and a blackback chartreuse. Can't wait to throw this tomorrow. Here's a new company I've never heard of, and you know what? The product feels pretty solid, and the color looks pretty nice. Can't wait to try this out also tomorrow. And most of these deep crankbaits are supposed to go 15 plus feet. And this one here are by Soul 5 Tackle. I got this off Tackle Warehouse. Also picked up 3 Deep 6 Megabass crankbait. These are designed to go 15 plus, and these are, I think, 7/8 ounce. Yeah, they're 7/8 ounce, and I figured, you know what, I give these a shot too. I mean, heard some pretty good stuff about them. I like the color pattern. I got this in a matte chartreuse, the sexy French pearl. I think I said that right, and almost a ghost gill pattern. If you haven't already noticed, this is not an unboxing. I hate doing unboxing. I like taking it all out, put it on the table, and just give you guys a heads up as to what I'm going to be talking about. Yeah, and this is also not a product review either. I don't do product review. It takes too much time. I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I recently picked up and plan on using. So this is the last 3 crankbait. These are by Lucky Craft, and these are the Magnum edition. Actually, yeah, they're the Magnum version by Skeet Reese. I guess it's the Skeet Reese version, or edition, I should say. And these guys are huge. These guys are 3¼ ounce, almost 5 inches in length. And the 5-inch in length is not, and I don't think it's measured from the bill, dude. So these are actually pretty long. I think the measurement is from the tip of this to here is 5 inches, not from here. Yeah, to give you an idea, this is pretty big. This is me palming it right here, as you can already tell. I think it's gonna be fun to throw this tomorrow when I go to this lake. So I got this also in 3 colors. I got this in a teal gill, another ghost gill here, and this is more of like a matte gill, as you can tell. I mean, it's just pretty, can't really see through it like versus this is more transparent. I also picked up 2 reels. So I got the Daiwa Zillion, and this is the SVTW left hand reel retrieve. Got this spool with a 12-pound fluorocarbon by Sunline FC Sniper, and I plan to use this with the lighter crankbaits and stuff. I'm trying to get it to the maximum depth, so that's why I got a pretty light line on here. I'm probably going to use this around a light structure, nothing too heavy, probably grass line, throwing worms and sinkles and stuff like that, and anything else that's light that requires me to cast pretty far. So this is what I'm going to be using it for. I also picked up a round reel for throwing these big swim baits and crankbaits, and this is the Shimano Calcutta Conquest, the 401. And at first I thought the 401 was going to be big. I originally had bought the 301, and when I got it, and I was like, man, the 301 is way too small for what I need it for. So I bumped it up to the 401, and believe it or not, it's not as big as you guys think it is. I mean, look at my hand. I don't think I'm that big. I'm about 5'8", and got a pretty nice, palm, like, so not too bad. I got this in a 5.6 to 1, and according to the website and what other people are posting, it's supposed to be 15 pounds of drag. I currently have it spooled with a 20-pound Ultra Green Maxima. So I'm gonna be doing mono with this. I originally wanted to put braid on here, but I forgot to buy it, so I'll just wait. I'll just use this for now, and as time goes on, if it gets wear, I'll swap it off a braid. And I plan on putting either 50 or 65-pound braid of the new Power Pro by Shimano Max Quadro. I want to try that out. Yeah, that's it. Just thought I'd just share with you guys. That's what I recently bought, and like I said, if I'm missing anything, you guys know any lures that I should try, give me a heads up. Like I said, I just recently got into swim bait, and I read a lot about it, saw a lot of good YouTube videos, and I figured, you know what, I'll give it a shot, pick up my own, and see if I get any luck out of it. All right, guys, next time.